big night of football here on ABC and baseball. Boy, there's a lot of excitement about the Dodgers here in L.A. There's lots of people wearing jerseys. Cleto and I went to the game on Friday night. It was one of the best games ever. Dodgers won on a walk-off grand slam home run. And it was interesting because people were hugging each other, strangers, in the night, exchanging glances. Really, it was nice to see people united, especially because we are 1 week away from finding out which members of our families won't be invited to Thanksgiving dinner. You would think, I have to say, at this point, you would think that Trump and company would be on their very best behavior, cruising into... That is not what's happening at all. The Big Orange Circus came to Madison Square Garden last night. The Clueless Klux Klan showed up in force for what I think may have been the nuttiest Trump event of all time, and that includes the press conference he had last week to talk about Arnold Palmer's penis. This was supposed to be Trump's closing argument to voters. It felt more like Kamala Harris's closing argument to voters. It was ugly, it was mean, it was hateful, it was racist, anti-Semitic, it was stupid. They really pissed off Puerto Ricans to the point where Bad Bunny had to get involved, and that's when you know you got a problem. Trump made such a mess with Puerto Ricans, they're now throwing paper towels at him. In this event, all the stars of the Third Reich were there, including Trump's attorney, Alina, Habba, who made quite an entrance.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win.
Melania, this is my lawyer. I mean, and that's the choice of song. All I do is win, win, win. She represented him in court. He lost. He had to pay $83 million. She wins cases the same way he wins elections. Not. It was a motley crew of speakers. But while, you know, Trump may not have had a Beyonce or Bruce Springsteen like his opponent did, but he was able to book a Hulk Hogan who, at age 71, is having a bit of trouble tearing off his shirts. You know, I warned him not to wear the beefy tee, but nobody listens. You know you're getting old when you lose a wrestling match to your tank top. But that wasn't the most awkward appearance of the night, and quite far from it. There were a number of contenders for the clown crown, including Elon Musk, who won the crowd over with his natural charm.
The future is gonna be amazing! You guys are awesome. Honestly, this is like... USA, 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 USA. Wah! Yes.
You know, he's just so likable. That's the thing. He's so lifelike. You'd never know he was made of discarded vibrator parts. And then we had an appearance from the always very normal and not at all ferret like Tucker Carlson, who had the pleasure of following a man with a brainworm.
Just another day following Bobby Kennedy Jr. at a Donald Trump rally in Madison Square Garden. I mean, what?
And these people make fun of Kamala for how she laughs. It's 5 minutes earlier, a policeman spotted Tucker Carlson on the subway. He said, "Are you lost, little girl?" Tucker, by the way, it's so interesting that he's now all in on Trump, because you may remember this text he sent on January 6th describing Trump as a demonic force, a destroyer, and this one in which he said, "I hate him passionately," and now he loves him passionately. That's how life goes when you're born with a bow tie instead of a spine. And Tucker isn't alone in that department. There's a new character in the MAGAverse, one who has inexplicably embraced Donald Trump, and his name is Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil wants you to know that you shouldn't listen to celebrities when it comes to politics because celebrities don't know about that stuff, but do listen to him, a celebrity, because he is not a celebrity.
The last thing he needs is some celebrity endorsement. What the hell do I know? I know I'm no celebrity to begin with. And celebrities don't know anything about policies or politics.
Agreed. So then let's not elect one for president, okay? I mean, he does realize he's endorsing Donald Trump, right? From the Celebrity Apprentice. Oprah's Frankenstein monster has finally turned on us. I have to say, I'm disappointed because I remember a time when Dr. Phil thought Donald Trump was a dangerous narcissist, and the reason I remember it is because he said it to me.
I wonder sometimes just exactly how diplomacy would play out with him.
Mm-hmm.
If, let's say, we were in a real tight, tense situation with another world power, and he decided to make up. I just wonder if he might lack in diplomacy.
I see. And do you think that he is a narcissist? Do you think would you say that he is a narcissist? Sometimes I feel like these people are playing a trick on us. Like it's a big, terrible trick. That clip's from 2015. What could have happened over the last 9 years that made Dr. Phil think, on second thought, he isn't a narcissist at all. He's a pretty well-grounded guy. And I'm going to speak on his behalf. What a rally this, what a lineup this. It was like when all the villains team up to poison Gotham City's water supply, including recount Dracula himself, Fruity Rudy Giuliani.
I'm not going to do conspiracy, and I'm not going to do conspiracy. But it's kind of funny that they tried everything else, and now they're trying to kill him. They better not. Try again.
They better not. Try again. That's right. They better not, or a farting 80-year-old in bankruptcy court will make them pay dearly.
What's happened to God? We don't pray to him anymore? We're not allowed to? We don't bring God back. We don't come back.
Don't worry, as far as God goes, I think you're going to be seeing him pretty soon. Look for him behind the dildo shop if you don't see it. And if that weren't enough, if Rudy and Elon and Tucker and the Hulkster and Habba didn't make up one hell of a season of Dancing with the Stars, look who else showed up.
Good evening, New York City. Our hometown. Let's seize this moment and create a country for tomorrow.
Yes, let's size this moment. It looks like a 48 regular to me. I don't know. Melania Trump made a rare appearance in compliance with Section 3, subsection 2.7 of her prenuptial agreement. And look at the way these two lovebirds interact with each other. Their chemistry, it's positively smoldering.
Please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband, President Donald J. Trump.
Defend her still today,
To me, there's nothing more beautiful than watching a man and his wife try not to smudge each other's bronzing cream, you know? She greets him like he made a delivery to her art gallery. This appearance, it was as if they caught her in a glue trap at Saks Fifth Avenue and dragged her there.
That I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today.
Oh, God bless the NDA. It is, Just unbelievable. This whole event, his whole platform is immigrants are dangerous. Immigrants are killing our country. We have to stop the immigrants. And now, from Slovenia, please say hello to our former First Lady, Melania Trump. And then it was time for the main event. Patrick Ewing basked in the glow of the garden for around 70 minutes. He covered a number of important subjects and warned that a vote for Kamala is a vote for World War III.
She would get us into World War III because she's incompetent, can't do the job, unfit for it, and then all of your sons and daughters will end up getting a little notice. They'll say, Mom, Dad, what is this little green piece of paper? Ay, 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 darling, that's a draft notice. They're drafting you to go and fight in some country that I've never heard this country. I've never heard of this country before. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I guess I'd better get a letter from my wealthy father's podiatrist saying I have bone spurs again. You'd think a guy who dodged the draft would avoid ever even saying the word draft in public. You think he'd be like, will you close the window? There's a breeze in here. But not Donald Trump. His people will spend 2 months screaming, Kamala never worked at McDonald's, but he gets a fake medical exemption for the draft, no problem. Probably the most celebrated performer at Madison Square Garden is Billy Joel. Billy Joel just wrapped up a sold-out 10-year residency at MSG, and this is what happens when Mr. Long Island meets Mr. Long Tie.
Please welcome our next Commander-in-Chief, my husband, President Donald J. Trump.
Congo prison, Middle East, dark MAGA, killing spree, Gavin Newsom, World War III, enemy from within, Venezuela, foreign nation, free sex change, Operation Insane Asylum, dictator. I gotta call Elon.
You know, on Friday, please don't sue us, Billy. On Friday, before the big rally, Trump sat down for a 3-hour chat with Joe Rogan. The chat could have been 1 hour had Trump not engaged in the random meandering he has now branded the weave.
When you make a speech, and my speeches last a long time because of the weave, you know, I mean, I weave stories into it. And if you just read a teleprompter, nobody's gonna be very exciting. You got to weave it out. So but you always have to, as you say, you always have to get right back to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's no good. But the weave is very, very important. Very few weavers around.
So true. You know, in the old days, we had Dennis Weaver, we had Charlie Weaver, Sigourney Weaver. Now there's no weavers at all. Joe Rogan said that in the 3 hours they spent together, Trump didn't pee before the podcast and didn't pee after the podcast. So I guess the big takeaway is that Trump is for sure wearing diapers now, right? He also gave Trump the opportunity to explain this idea that the election in 2020 was stolen from him. And you're going to be surprised to hear he dodged that one, too.
I want to talk about 2020 because you said over and over again that you were robbed in 2020.
Yeah, totally.
How do you think you were robbed? Everybody always cuts you off. I'm going to allow.
Well, they not only cut you off. Well, what I'd rather do is we'll do it another time, and I would bring in papers that you would not believe. So many different papers.
That's right. Newspapers, wallpapers, rolling papers, all the papers. I'll bring them in next time. I have to unflush them from my toilet first. But then I'll bring them in. What a weekend, Rogan and Hogan. Thank God we had baseball to distract us, right, Guillermo?
That's right, Jimmy. Yes. Go Blue, yes.
Tonight in New York, they play Game 3 of the World Series. The Dodgers are playing the Yankees for the 12th time in history. The ratings for this World Series are the highest they've been in many years. LA took the first 2 at home, which was a tough pill for Yankees fans visiting Dodger Stadium to swallow.
Feel a little pissed off, but
New York always bounces back. We bounce back from 9/11.
we need a refund from Aaron Judge, baby. We need a refund. And if Soto wants $600 million, he needs to keep it up. He's our only player right now.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Dodgers MVP, Aaron Boone.
But Aaron Boone, the best ball.
Dodgers are always on top. They're the best.
There you go, freaking.
Bye-bye. Go back home. Go back home.
The Dodgers win. They have to give that kid a World Series ring. You know, I've loved baseball since I was a kid in Brooklyn rooting for the Mets. There's a natural rivalry between New York and L.A., the 2 biggest cities in the country. And so to exacerbate that rivalry, we sent a team to the streets of New York and to L.A. to find out how much their young ones know about the other coast and to learn where rivalries and stereotypes are born.
Finish this sentence. New York is known as the big what?
Plum?
And New York is also known as the big what?
Monster.
LA is known as the city of what? Begins with an A.
Avocado.
New York is a city that never what?
Brush the teeth.
What's kombucha?
The heck do I know?
In New York, if someone says, let's go for a slice, what are they asking you to go get?
A slice of cake?
What's Botox?
I think it's a drink.
What is this?
Gymnastics trophy?
What do you think you win this trophy for?
I think it's for the best wine, I think.
What state is LA in?
Staten Island? Manhattan.
What is this?
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah? Where is that located?
Texas.
What is this?
Candyland?
What is the name of this building?
The Eiffel Tower.
And where is it located?
Texas.
Who is this guy?
The mayor of LA.
Do you think he's cute?
No.
Who is this?
The mayor's wife.
Do you think she's cute?
Yeah.
Kim, honey, I'll be home very soon.